Hey, Barry Schaefer here, founder and director of Inward Resources. Well, our nation's psyche is once again nose to nose with evil, with last week's shooting at Santa Fe High School. You know, events like this lead to many questions and some impassioned discussions. As I've tried to deconstruct events myself and trying to get to the lowest common denominator, I find my heart and my mind focusing on the presence of evil itself. And it leads me to this question. What is our fallen world's greatest manifestation of evil? Is it a school shooter pathologically shooting at defenseless and innocent students, as we've just witnessed in Santa Fe and Parkland, Florida, and in way too many other schools? Is it a ruthless dictator acting on ethnic or political cleansing, something it seems every generation has seen or witnessed since the beginning of civilizations and kingdoms? Or is it a disease like cancer that strikes down millions of people every year, including children? And that's the evil that I have gone toe-to-toe with, cancer. I've watched it indiscriminately claim the lives of dear friends and family, including my late wife. It's the evil that personalized the fall in the Garden of Eden for me. And you know, when we experience evil, whether firsthand or by news reports, at some point we might hear ourselves say, well, we live in a fallen world. But what does that really mean? And why is that even an answer? Well, the consequences of the fall with Adam and Eve in Genesis 3 led to about 15 things that we lost. And each loss represents consequences that we deal with today. A couple examples. First, in Genesis 3:7, we're told that Adam and Eve knew they were naked. Well, the loss here is innocence, and I believe that's the seedbed of abuse that is so prevalent today. One person willfully taking the innocence of another, whether through emotional abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, and it's a loss that we interact with every day. In Genesis 3:12, we see Adam blaming Eve for his part in his disobedience. The loss here to me is honesty and openness in relationships. And this is the seedbed for all that can go wrong in our horizontal relationships. And it serves as the source, I think, of why one human being would want to kill another. The hurts and the temptations and frustrations that I experience daily can all easily be traced back to Genesis 3. And this perspective has helped me accept the position of this world. It is fallen. And that helps me be more desperate for the grace and the strength and the peace that God readily dispenses. You know, if you're looking for a challenge to take up, maybe in response to all the evil that we're seeing in our world, maybe we can all be agents of God's grace and strength and peace, helping people navigate the personal consequences of the fall before those consequences manifest in an evil that we read about in headlines. Thanks for taking a moment to check in. I pray that this holy wow moment has been as helpful for you as it has been for me. Thank you.